YouTube. How's it going, guys? It's been a while. Where do I start? I said I would do daily uploads all of 2026, and here we are in late April, almost May. We're almost 5 months into 2020, guys. So, where have I been? What's been happening with me? Why did I stop? Why is streaming taking a halt? Gotta be honest, there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot of things that I want to explain to you guys and to explain to everyone that follows me and wants to be a part of my content. So I am now making the in-depth video that I promised months ago that should have been an in-depth video on what I wanted to do as opposed to me stopping. But for now, I'm gonna tell you guys everything. It's gonna be a lighthearted video, a little bit of edits here and there. It'll be a good time. Just I appreciate anyone who's sticking around, anyone who's watching this video even. But I'm gonna explain where I've been and explain what I'm going to do. So without further ado, I appreciate you guys for coming through. Get into the video. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about or explain or give an in-depth on is why did I stop the daily uploads entirely? So episodes, I believe 1 through 3 or 4 were pretty low quality and I didn't really have anything figured out until I really got to it. But even then, it just felt like 90% of the time, what I was outputting was just kind of like low quality slop. And I feel like it might have even continued, or I might have missed a day because I was getting these uploads done at like 11, 12 a.m. sometimes, just really not even putting out the best content for you guys or for anyone in my circle that just would care about my content. And for me, whenever I'm making content, I want it to be the best thing that it is. That's why I'm making this upload now. That's why I'm doing these things way later than they should be done at all, because I want them to be the best that they can be. I don't believe in pushing out slop or pushing out AI content that's just very saturated and doesn't have a purpose. For me and what I make and what I do, it's it's important to me. In the bare bones way of saying it, it is the most important type of thing that I can do is make good content on my part to make it so other people can see that as well. For me, I've been watching YouTube since I was like 8, 9 years old. I've been I've been into YouTube you know, ever since I knew what it was. I remember watching Minecraft like Let's Plays with my sister when I was like 4. Like, what I'm saying is, it's like I've been in this thing for so long that I've seen YouTube evolve and become what it is today. So I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of those good people and of those good things that make YouTube what it is. And I don't think what I was doing was that. So now I want to still upload on YouTube. I still want to stream. I want to come back in the best way possible. But right now, I feel like what I need to do is make this video, obviously, and then push myself forward, project myself into the best content possible. So that means possibly uploading every day, possibly streaming every day, right? It's not going to be a guarantee because that's where I messed up. I tried to tell myself daily uploads all of 2026. That's what we're doing no matter what. And had I had a plan, had I had a strategy, had I had some type of planning before I kind of just jumped into it and I was like, let's put up a video. Because yes, the concept of post is the like best bearer of content possible, is not the person that I am. I'm not a post person. I'm a like record my content, do my content, figure it out piece by piece by piece, edit it, make sure it's the best piece before it even goes out anywhere. That's why I'm doing this. I've taken at least like 3 or 4 takes of this exact clip right here. Like, it's just I want it to be the best possible content for you guys. And I feel like if I can do that, if this can be my comeback, if this can be the thing that pushes me forward, it's truly going to excel me. So I'm gonna keep with YouTube. I'm gonna keep with this. I'm gonna keep with streaming. I'm gonna keep with everything that I can. That's my promise to you guys, is that I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm not going to drop it for 2, 3 months, stream on and off, not do any YouTube, not do any TikTok clips, anything. And that's another thing I'm gonna start doing is uploading clips as well, because I did one clip. I will play it maybe, but I have one clip that is like the only thing that I've made externally from YouTube or Twitch.
Really good. Fuck it. I'll do it for chat. Sorry, prices were paid.
Defend yourself, Element. Team lead is an active threat. Bad news. We're pulling out. Feds are coming in to take over.
What?
One clip, and that's it. That's the only thing that I put out my stuff. So I'm going to keep myself grounded and keep myself upwards to do better, because I failed. I failed in my regard. I failed the people that were, looking, because I had people like I would post and sell promo chats, whatever, right? People would want to see what I'm up to or what I'm doing. And I failed those people, because I said daily uploads all 2026. Here we are. 3 months later, 4 months later, not doing any of that. So I'm going to be consistent is the best thing that I'm going to tell you as of right now, and keep it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. I promise. Now, for this part of the video, I want to get all the heavyweight stuff out of the way now, because I'm a very lighthearted person and I like to joke and be like, hey, here's the bright things, right? Because the dark stuff is kind of like the meh. It is what it is. Because for me, it's past, right? Everything that I've gone through as of very far recent, however close you want to put it, right? It's been a while for certain things. And at this point in my life, I am not affected by them. So I just want to talk about it, my reasons as to why, my excuses, if you will, as to why I've been distant or my content has changed for it, multiple other things, right? So my first pretty big change for myself as of right now in life is that I've dropped out of college. It's been different, certainly. But I've been adjusting and learning my way through life that isn't through the lens of, oh, I have to go to school. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to have all of these pressures on me at the young, ripe age of 18 that I'm like, dang, I really am struggling with a lot of things. And this is a toll on my mental health that isn't really helping at all. So I guess I'll go from the start as to why I've kind of gone on that path. So a bit of insight to me. I've never really enjoyed school. I've mainly enjoyed learning in the subjects in school, but the stimulus of assignments, things like that, that hasn't interested me at all, ever. I'm pretty decent at math. I know a little bit about science, history, whole bunch of shenanigans, right? But regardless of that, I've never been a fan of school. So that's, rule number one. If you're not really a fan of school, college might not be the thing for you. Do your research, do what you know is best for you and your life. This isn't life advice, but this is the route that I've taken. So first off, I'm not really a big fan of school. So it just kind of messed with me. I had, mental struggles going on, big drop. First week of college, I lost my car that I had for 2 years that I loved a lot, appreciated it. And then same week, TMI, but I lost a relationship with a girlfriend that I had for a minute. So it really took a great big mental toll on me, where I was like, dang, am I cut out to do anything? Is my life over? This and that. Here I am months later, looking better, feeling better, doing better for myself and what I'm doing now. It's like, you can't let these little things stop you from being the best version of yourself that you can. And, that had ended up seeping into other parts of my life, right? So those mental struggles that I had ended up, going into friendships with other people, and then falling outs with other people, and just big things that hurt me and hurt others that just shouldn't have been there in the first place. And then, all of that led to me starting content again. I find content to be a great escape, a great change up of the day-to-day life that I live. It gives you something else to do. Honestly, it's a great hobby. It gives you something else to do. It gives you something to strive for, people to meet. I've doubled my follower count within that amount of time from when I was struggling and all of this because I was just going hard in the paint every day because I was like, dang, I really have nothing else to do. And I'm better off doing this than sitting here and sulking and, being in my depression spout the entire time because it's not going to help just sitting there and not doing anything for yourself. That's where you're going to fall and become the worst version of yourself that you can. As if you're not striving for something else that's more than you. That's just for me and myself and my advice. That is the plain point that I've been at. Is if without that, I feel like I wouldn't even be here sitting in front of this screen talking to you and explaining this video. I would not be here. Now, with that, I had gone through months of with streaming not good sleep. I wouldn't take care of my sleep well at all. I don't really wake up good as is. I can go to bed really quick, but I can't wake up good. So staying up, I would be up from some nights. It would be multiple nights in a row where I'm up all the way, or I stay up till 12, and I'm like, dang, I've classes at 8. What's the point of going to bed? And I would just stay up all night, and then I would drive to school. Thank God I'm here, right here, sitting in front of this. Sleep didn't get to me. I didn't crash, nothing like that. So we're good, obviously, right? But it's it was just at that time worrisome. My mental health wasn't good. My physical health wasn't good. It's just it's not an environment that I should have put myself in, and unfortunately, I was. So those all being factors, my sleep's bad, my mental health's bad, my car blew up, right? And on top of that, I blew up 2 cars. I blew up 2 cars within the span of a year, both while I was in college, both while struggling with relationship things and just not being in a good mental spot for myself at all. And, it sucks. Truthfully, it sucks having to go through that. It sucks having to be there in that moment. But I feel like without those things, without those struggles, without that mentality of let's just keep going through it, let's just keep trucking, because if we don't, we're done. I have to survive. I have to make money. I have to pay rent. I have to do all of these things because if I stop, I won't be able to get to do them in the future. I won't be able to get to strive to be the person I want to be, to do the things that I want to do, to have those freedoms. Because if I stop now, I'm not going to get anywhere. Now, excuse my rambling, but that is where I'm at. I have to keep pushing forward. This is what that is. So, had those mishaps. So I ended up dropping out. And through dropping out, I found a new job, pays more, blah, 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 blah. Whole shebang that I deal with that isn't really up to anyone else's, right? But I have a new job, doing me, living life better. That's what matters. I'm here now. I've gone through my struggles and my hardship to be at the point where I'm at, where I'm able to provide for myself, to not have to have the struggles and mental like capacities of school, where I'm doing okay. I'm living and I'm doing okay now, better than I was a few months ago. And that's the best thing that, I could hope for. That's the best thing that I could hope for, is that I'm bettering myself and I'm bettering the people around me. But that's the hardships of the video. I dropped out of school, had a bunch of hard things going on, but I'm better now. And for the people that cared, or the people that don't know that, or the people that wanted to hear that, there it is. Because those are the real struggles that I feel like we don't ever talk about or get out there, that we need to express to one another. And whoever sees this, if it's someone, no one, whoever, as long as it's out there, I feel like I've done my job. As long as someone can hear those words and be like, dang, I'm not the only one going through the struggle or going through this hard thing. There is light at the end of that tunnel to go through it and to do it, and to not give up on your dreams, not give up on simple day to day. Because I'm telling you, the minute you would ever leave or think of leaving or whatever, someone else who cares about you so deeply would be devastated to hear that information. And I just want you to know you have a purpose in life. You are loved, and never give up on anything. Your dreams, your passions, your regular day to day. Just don't give up. Just keep pushing through, because if you don't, I promise you, someone is going to be out there and be like, dang, I wish, something like that. Just saying, push through. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Again, portions of the video done. Sorry, I'm rambling, but I digress. That's me. It's my 2 cents. I love you guys. But onto the betterness of the video, the the lightheartedness of the vid. Hope you guys enjoy that. Now I want to get into content that I am very happy to start doing and start making. Just in case you guys haven't noticed, there are 2 different cameras. There's this one, and the only point of the video that I'm going to switch this camera is right here. Okay, you guys like the other angle? Other angle looks good, right. Okay, so anyways, I have switched to this on stream before. If you guys haven't seen it yet, that other one is the main camera. This is the new camera. I'm just using it to record it. I like the way it looks. It gives me the whole shebang of the room. Room looks nice, don't it? I spent time making it look good. Okay, I'm just saying. But I'm excited to start making more content. YouTube videos that I have coming up, I don't know. I have to start writing ideas down. Like I said, it's not going to be an everyday thing, but it's going to be a majority of the time thing that I'm striving to do more of. As well as, handling everything. I want to, on the streaming side, I want to try streaming every day if possible, at least for an hour, at least 1 to 2 hours every day, bare minimum. I'm going to start doing that after this video is edited and out. I'm probably going to be live on Twitch. W plug, shameless plug, throw it up on the screen. Editor me. All right. Thank you. But I want you guys to enjoy every single part of the new content, the new push that I have coming up for you guys. I'm gonna start doing more clips, as I've said. We're just here to push more content forward for myself and what I want to do. But let's get into what I've been doing recently, besides just prepping myself to get the content started. Recently I've been learning a new operating system, Linux. I don't know if anyone's tried that, but currently I use Windows primarily. I've used it for years and years and years and years. But recently I'm starting Linux to hopefully in turn either get an internship in the future and or just have Linux, learn Linux. Linux, surprisingly, is pretty cool, pretty dope. You can do a lot of interesting things that you can't do on a Windows device. It's pretty cool. Just if you haven't tried Linux, this is my, attempt it. It's nice. Come over to the conversion side. It's free. It's free. On top of that, I've been consuming a lot of content as I do, whether that be YouTube or TV shows. You see this couch, I've been sitting on it and using it a lot. You would be surprised if you haven't had a couch for months or whatever and you have a TV system. You really don't use that TV system unless you're laying down in your bed slump. Okay, so I've been playing a lot more console games. I modded a couple consoles. Some videos like that are coming up soon too. I'm going to do a little room tour / game tour, and you guys are going to see everything that I enjoy. I'm a hobbyist at heart, and I really want to show you guys and express my hobbies with you as well. But one show that I've watched, the comic book series, and another one I've started, but the one I've been watching mainly is the peak show that I have come to love recently. Season 4 just dropped. No spoilers, right? But I've read all the comics. I've watched the entire show right now that's out. It's awesome. And just experiencing content that isn't YouTube again has been so I don't know, just different. I've watched YouTube for so long, and I rarely watch TV shows. I rarely just sit down and watch a show and get infatuated with something. It's very once in a while thing that happens. And when I watch TV show, I really experience content like TV, like I'm there. It's so different for me. I don't know. How I perceive a YouTube video is not how I perceive a TV show. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I am, right? So it's like, dang, I've really fallen in love with this superhero again. There is a comic where editor me throw it up where Invincible and Spider-Man team up. I'm buying that comic book the minute I get money. The minute I get paid, that is the first purchase. I promise you that, because oh my, it's peak. It's peak. It's peak. Look, it's peak. Okay. Just I'm so excited. And then the new one I've started is The Boys. That one's been out for a while, but Invincible and it were coming out around the same time, and I wanted to watch Invincible first. So I started The Boys the other day. It's pretty good. It's pretty crazy, but yeah. So just the whole bunch of things that I've been doing, I'm going to start uploading some videos about my room, because trust me, there's a lot of it, but as well as consoles, content, just anything that I want to put out that I think is good content, I'm going to put it out. I'm going to try starting new hobbies, right? I'm going to try doing new things, making new things, right? Whatever it is, I'm going to make an attempt to be the best that I can be at it. And this is my rambling, but I'm excited. I'm really excited because it's the end of the video, close to it at least, and we're almost there, guys. I'm telling y'all, I'm pushing through content the rest of 2026. I have 7 months to do it. I'm gonna go hard in the paint because I got a year. I'm gonna make this year count. I promise you that. All right. I love you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. I appreciate you for watching this video and sticking through the entire way. It means a lot. It means a lot. Any returning viewers, any new viewers, hope you like my personality. You know, if you stuck around this long or if you're new, subscribe, like, hit the bell, do all the things, do all the notification tingy tings. Okay. Make sure you're watching me and I'm not watching you, but make sure you're watching me and keeping up with me as much as you can if you want. And yeah, I'm gonna make the best content I can all of 2026. New strive, new life. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Peace out.